We are back for another episode, LDP's podcast. Today, I'm here with
Lulu.
Lulu, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Kind of short notice, right?
A little bit.
Yesterday, I just DM'd you. Can you come on? Yes. Yeah. And here we are.
I'm excited.
Right. Today's topic is all about social media and its effect on relationships. We could dive into, a relationship, guy, girl, or something more like just a friendship. So, let's talk about it. So you have obviously a presence on social media.
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, you have Instagram, Snap, TikTok. You have like all like the basic stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kids that don't have Instagram, Snap, like their parents don't allow them to. I have friends that I actually used to go to my middle school with. I went to a private middle school and their parents don't allow them.
Still?
Yeah, they don't allow them to have any social media. So it's like, it's kind of crazy. And they kind of tell me like, it does get harder to meet people. Do you think without having the ability and the access to Instagram, Snap, TikTok, do you think that's a pro or a con when it comes to meeting somebody?
When it comes to meeting someone, I feel like it's kind of a con. Just because, I don't know about you, but like when I find someone that like maybe I'm attracted to or something, I want to stalk their Instagram. Like I'm going to check them out and like, I don't know, try and see like a little bit more into their personality.
Yep.
I feel like a good social media will show someone like their personality.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like it's kind of a gift and a curse because it's a pro in the sense that now you kind of have the ability where it's like you're back in the day. Like now, like you're forced to meet people out, so it'll take you out of your comfort zone. But at the same time, meeting people on social media is pretty easy,
Yeah, I feel like especially in like this day and age, like it's a lot harder, especially with COVID and everything. Like it's hard to meet people like out in public and like get that relationship going.
Yeah.
Especially recently. So I don't know. I feel like Instagram or at least some form of social media is kind of important.
Yeah, 100%. We wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Exactly.
Think about it. Like that's how we formed that connection through Instagram, and here we are the day after. So I think it's really a gift and a curse because, like I said, you have to meet people in person, but then, it's harder because I want to say 90-something% of kids nowadays have Snap, have Instagram, have TikTok. So, or if you do meet somebody out and they're like, oh, what's your Snap? I don't have it. Oh, what's your Instagram? I don't have it.
That's happened to me before, actually.
Yeah?
I was in Florida. I was visiting my friend over there in Florida, and we were in Miami at some party. This guy came up to me and he was like, oh, like, can I get your number? I don't give out my number. Like, that's just, I don't feel comfortable with that. So I was like, I'll give you my Instagram. He's like, nah, I don't have Instagram. And I was like, Snapchat? He's like, nah, I don't have Snapchat. And I'm like, you're beat. You're not getting anything out of me then. Like, my bad.
I have one quick question. I don't want to go too off topic, but did you not give him your number because you weren't attracted to him, or do you really not give anybody your number no matter who it is?
I don't really give anyone my number.
At all?
I feel like it's like saved for just like my friends and like people that I actually like need to talk to and text. Like other than that, I'm just going to use social media. Like, I don't know.
So another question. What effect do you think social media has on an emotional relationship?
I feel like it could be a gift and a curse, like you said. Like, let's say like you're a guy scrolling through and like he's liking a bunch of girls' like pictures. That doesn't necessarily bother me. I mean, like, it's whatever. Like, I'm your girl. I know that. Like, I'm comfortable with that. But I know a lot of girls like get really insecure about that. And I mean, I could see why. Like, definitely. But at the same time, like, it's a way for you to show off your relationship and show off your girl. Not saying you have to, but like some people do like that. And like, I mean, me personally, I like if I'm with someone and I'm really happy about it, I want to show the world that. Like, I'm not going to flex it necessarily, but like, I'm going to be like, yo, this is my man. Like, I'm proud of him. And I feel like that's an easy way to do that.
So off that, I'm glad you brought that up. Do you think that posting your partner on social media is a make or break?
No.
No?
No.
Do you think it's important?
I feel like every once in a while, maybe, like, have you seen, like, when people keep, like, their relationship secret but not private?
Yes.
Like, they'll post with a guy, but they won't show his face or stuff like that. I think that's, like, a really good way to do it if, like, you're not really comfortable or someone's not comfortable with that. But I don't think it's a big deal if you don't post your partner as long as people know that you're with them by the way that you act.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I have a girlfriend. We post each other, like, occasionally, you know what I mean? It's not like an everyday occurrence, but I don't know. I've had previous relationships, didn't post a person. For me, it was never really a make or break. But what I did find bothersome is if I'm going to post you right? If I'm going to throw something up of you and then you never like reciprocate, it's almost like, do you not want anybody to know?
Yeah.
Are you hiding it? Because social media is so huge, you know, especially if you have a public account like I do. Like anybody could see what you air out. Literally anybody that just searches for your account. So I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it could take a hit on somebody's confidence if you're a guy posting your girlfriend never wants to post you back, or the other way around. If you're a girl constantly posting your boyfriend never throws anything up for you. I feel like that could cause a level of friction to a point because it's like, am I good enough for you? You know, I've heard some of my close friends have those kinds of arguments.
I mean, yeah, I could definitely see like where they're coming from. But again, I feel like if you're going to be that person to not post your partner, at least act like you have a partner. Like, don't be posting all of like those nice pictures that you know guys are gonna notice and try and like hit you up about. Like,
right.
I mean, be respectful about it at least. And I feel like that's really important if you're not gonna post them. If you are gonna post them and like show the world like, hey, I'm with this person, then I feel like it's free game to post whatever you want.
What do you think is the best social media platform to approach a girl? Let's put it in these terms because main is what? Snap and IG?
Yeah.
Do you think it's better to DM a girl on Instagram or to snap them?
Probably DM because, again, I could stalk your account, see
Right.
what you're about a little bit, see maybe if I have any mutuals with you, just
Right.
like ask them about you. So I would say Instagram, definitely. I don't get DM'd a lot. I get hit up on Snapchat more, but I would prefer Instagram.
Because I think it takes more courage to like send a DM just...
Really?
I think it takes more courage
Why?
to send a DM raw because if you have stuff on your Instagram, they know what. Think about it. If you send somebody a snap on Snapchat, you could send a picture of the ceiling, you could send a picture of the floor, you could swipe across and have nothing posted on your story. They don't really know what you look like. I think a DM is straight up, "Hi, how are you? I was wondering if you want." You know, like I feel like it's more. I feel like it's more not. I don't want to say in your face, but I feel like it's more like. It's more real. It's closer to texting.
Yeah.
Because I would imagine, you know, you're pretty. I would imagine you have a lot of guys in your phone on Snap that probably just send you pictures of the ceiling, pictures fucking of the ground.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that doesn't work for me. That's how you get left on open. Like, if you're not going to show me what you look like, that shows me that you're insecure. And I'm not into that. I like someone that's confident and like you have to have confidence. Like, even if you get shut down, like confidence is a big thing. Even if maybe you don't have the looks per se, confidence is everything. You have a smooth pickup line like coming into my DMs, yeah, I'm going to answer you. Snapchat, you send me like the ceiling, I don't know what you look like.
Yeah.
I'm not answering.
You'll probably just, even if it's the best looking dude, you'll probably just categorize them into the same category as everybody else that's done the same thing because that first impression, which by the way is so fucking important. Your first impression is really everything. If your first impression is low confidence, you know, you're beat, you know?
I have a question. So if you're sliding into a girl's DMs, like, what are you saying? Like, what's like a smooth pickup line for you?
I don't really use pickup lines. I don't know. I haven't had much success with like, at least like cringy pickup lines. Like, are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only like, like that shit's lame. You know what I'm saying?
Be creative. I feel like.
Yeah, like I feel like if you're creative, like maybe you could get something to work. But the Tennessee, what are some other corny ass pickup lines? Some shitty ones.
I don't know, the ball rolling and then like the dog like running after it or whatever in the DM. I mean, that's a little overdone at this point.
Lame. Like, I don't know. Like, for me, I haven't done it in a while because I'm with somebody. But when I used to just DM girls, if I thought somebody was pretty, I don't know. I would send. I don't really remember. Come to think of it, because I haven't done it in a long time. Everyone that I've met recently has been actually in person, just through mutual friends and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think if I were to DM somebody on Instagram, I definitely wouldn't start with over validating. I think you're so hot, nothing like that. Because I feel like that's also very common. That's probably just as bad as the picture
something
of the
that
ceiling.
They've probably heard already.
So I always just start with just like a conversation, or like, I saw you doing this. It's funny. I have someone that does the same thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like I would try to start a conversation about a similarity.
That's like a good way to do it.
That's what I used to do.
I
would start a conversation about a similarity and then maybe ask for their number and then just take it from there. Because I don't know. I feel like if someone gives you their number, there is a level of interest, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Because on Instagram, Snap, it's easy to curve someone and just be like, sorry, I have a boyfriend, and you're capping. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You're done.
It's easy. It's easy to do. I don't know. What would you say if you were sliding into a guy's DM?
So I've done this a couple of times. I'm not afraid to slide into a guy's DMs, but like you said, I just start off with like a conversation.
Yeah.
Ask them about themselves. There's this one guy that was modeling, and I was like, "Hey, like I see you model. Like, what agency are you signed to?" And then we just kind of took off from there.
See, because that makes sense. It's just a conversation starter. You find similarities. You find easy conversation. But one thing that I will say, because I've done this before too, a mistake. Don't over-conversate over the phone and make it awkward, because then when you get in person, you'll have nothing to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Because you'll be sitting at Starbucks, you're fucking handshaking with the goddamn coffee, and now you got fucking nothing to say. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now there's nothing to say because you already talked about all your similarities, everything you have in common over the phone. On a first date, sometimes it gets awkward when there's fucking nothing to say.
Yeah, you got to keep some things like a little mysterious.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's also kind of attractive. You got to give them
Mystery.
enough, but not too much.
Mystery.
The mystery is fun.
Yeah, playing hard to get.
Exactly.
I've been saying
Honestly,
that.
that's the best part of a relationship. Like when you're still like learning about people and like you're still like finding out new things. Like I love that. And I feel
You
like
like
that's
to
the
know,
best part.
maybe does he like me? Doesn't he like me? You kind of want to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah?
I like the validation, obviously, but like just a little like push and pull is good. It just keeps the momentum going.
Not over validating.
Yeah.
If someone slides into your DMs, shake some ass, what are you gonna say?
That's no.
No,
That's
see what I'm saying?
absolutely not.
Because like so many like you think you're bold, and then you'll say some like dumb shit, and she's just gonna laugh at it. Haha, you're so funny.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can't be too bold. That's the thing. I had a guy slide into my DMs once. He was really smooth about it. He was like, "Hey, I think you're really cute. I'm going to give you my Snapchat. We're going to Snapchat for a while, have a conversation. If you like me after a couple days, we're going to go on a date. If not, we're going to ghost each other." And I was like, that sounds like a plan to me. That was kind of smooth. I appreciate that. And like, we ended up ghosting each other. But I mean, it was a good way to slide in. It worked.
Hey, listen, do what you got to do. That's another thing. There is no one perfect pickup line that's going to work on every girl, because not every girl is going to find you attractive. For girls, not every guy is going to find you attractive. But as long as you're confident in yourself and you say something that you would actually say in person, it's going to work. Because if you have a different persona on social media than you do in person, that will never work.
No.
That's why I've been preaching to you guys, live a high value life in person, on social media, fucking everywhere, because that's your that's how you stick. That's everything, you know?
The big thing is confidence. Even if you're not confident, like you got to fake it till you make it. That's like a big thing. I'm not confident all the time. When I walk into a bar, I'm probably one of the most insecure girls in there. But I mean, you walk around like you own the fucking bitch, and there you go.
Yeah.
It works.
Yeah, most of the time it works, because when you exude confidence, people feel it, and people could like take to it and be like, "Oh, like she looks good, he looks good, I want to go talk to him." And you want to be confident, not cocky, because you also want to seem approachable, because if you shut down the ability for the person to approach you, it'll never happen.
Oh yeah, I have friends that kind of struggle with that. They get a little cocky. They know they look good, but you gotta tone it down a little bit.
For girls, it's a little different, because girls do have a lot of people hitting them up. They have a lot of people already validating them. Even if you're a really good looking dude, I don't really care who you are. Most of the time, you still have to make the first move, because a lot of girls have inflated egos and they don't want to make the first move because they're so used to being approached.
And I think that's like the problem, honestly. Like I feel like girls like you got to be confident, but like don't be cocky. If you think a guy is cute, go tell him. Don't wait for him to come up to you, because you might miss your chance. He might think that he's not enough to come up to you. Like I've had scenarios where like I'm like, okay, that guy's cute, I'm gonna go talk to him. Like, I mean, what's the worst that happens? They say no. All right.
And they're not gonna say no. Listen, I'll tell you this: 9 times out of 10, if you're a girl, fucking 10 times out of 10, if you're a girl and you go up to a guy and you're a decent looking girl and you see a guy that you think is attractive, you're gonna get his Snap, Instagram number, because nobody does that to him. Most guys have never been cold approached in their life, and that will put you in a different category.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I feel like that's also a really attractive feature. Like when you have that confidence to go up to the guy first. Like I feel like I heard that's a turn on for guys. Is that true?
Yeah, it is, because it's not that it seems like, because obviously a lot of girls in a relationship look for like a dominant, strong, independent
I mean,
man.
I do, but I'm strong, I'm dominant too. So it's like.
But listen, this is my point. As a dude, you're not going to feel intimidated by a girl coming up to you. It's kind of going to be like a little bit flattering because it's different, because nobody's done it. You're not going to feel like being attacked. I had a girl come on here the other day. You're probably watching this, and she said that she gets hit up by so many guys at the bar that she just barks at them because
I've seen like people doing that like on social media and stuff, like saying like, oh, like just bark at him. Unless he's like some old creepy guy that's like staring at me, I'm not gonna bark at you. Like I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry, like I have a boyfriend or whatever. Like just something simple. I don't bark.
I'm sorry to go off topic, but I have to ask you this one question because I need to know. If you're not interested in a guy, will you let that guy buy you a drink?
I have done it before, yes. I have. I know it is fucked up.
It's fucked up.
That's
fucked up. Listen, this is why I tell y'all, when you go to the bar, don't buy fucking nobody a drink. You come with your wallet for your fucking drinks because drinks are expensive. All right.
I've only done it like a couple times, but I was interested with like into them at first, and then they got me the drink. We would converse, and then they would be like a little cocky, and it's just. I was interested when they first bought me the drink, but I would ghost them afterwards because they would do something that would just give me the ick.
Yeah?
I swear. I swear it happens like that. I feel like I'm not one, if I really wanted a drink, I have money. I could get my own drink. Like, I usually do that. But if you're offering and, like, I think you're attractive and it's a conversation starter, yeah, sure, you could get me a drink.
Yeah. Listen, I think like a lot of girls, like, I think this is fucked up. This is why... I'm sorry. If you're a dude and you're going to the bar and you could tell off the bat when you approach a girl and you're just trying to have a conversation, if she says, aren't you going to buy me a drink?
Never that.
Fuck you. Yeah, like that shit's not going to fly. What do you mean, aren't you going to buy me a drink? Don't you got money? Didn't you bring money?
That's where like cocky comes into play.
Yeah.
And it's like, you can't be too cocky. Confident, yes. Cocky, no. That's
fuck that. All right, I want to go into Tinder.
Okay.
How do we feel about it? Do you like Tinder? Do you hate Tinder? Have you ever linked with someone off Tinder?
I've never actually. Wait, yes, I have linked with someone off of Tinder.
Let's talk about it.
It was this guy that I met in California. When I just moved there, I was brand new, didn't know anyone, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll go on Tinder, see like what I can find." This guy low-key catfished me. Not gonna lie. He did not look the way that he did in his photos, which was unfortunate. Still a great guy, great personality. We got along, so we ended up being friends. But yeah, we ended up ghosting each other just because he was into me more than I was into him because he catfished me. And so I'm not a big fan of Tinder anymore because of that. I go on it maybe like once a month I like to hear people's pickup lines. I think it's funny.
Yeah, I think with Tinder, a lot of the time, if you're looking for something quick, I hate to say this, I think a lot of the girls and guys that end up on Tinder are down bad and probably horny. They probably haven't been with...
yeah,
they probably haven't been with someone in a long time. So if you're going on there for quick play, you don't want to pick something up. You don't know who has what, but they might have been in the game for a while. Check that profile, see if they've been on since fucking 2013. That means they've spun the block a few times. But listen, I think with Tinder... Again, looking for quick play, maybe. I don't try to find your wife on Tinder. I mean, unless you're going on like a more like secure, like Christian dating app, like that's different. Like Tinder is not that.
I do know someone actually that found their girlfriend off Tinder.
No, maybe. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you can't. I'm not saying you can't.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't even want to say it's rare. I don't even think it's that rare. But it's just, listen. When she becomes your girlfriend, you better make sure she deletes that fucking app.
Oh yeah.
That shit better be gone.
I was in a relationship. I got into one over the summer, and like a couple months before that, like I barely go on Tinder, but I went on and I just forgot about the app, whatever. Yeah. And I would constantly, after I got back into the relationship, I kept getting notifications from the app saying like, "Oh, come back. Like it's on fire right now." Yeah. And he saw it and he was like, "You're on Tinder." I was like, "I am not on Tinder." They just keep sending me these notifications. Like I don't use Tinder. I'm not a fan of Tinder. And I just deleted it then. It was no problem. But yeah, definitely delete it if you're in a relationship.
Yeah, I think Tinder's like a last resort. That's kind of how I view Tinder. I'll be honest. I vividly remember. I'm 17. When I was 15 years old,
You had Tinder when you were 15?
After I broke up with my girlfriend.
So you were around the block.
No females wanted me. Nah. I was down bad. Ain't not a single girl wanted me after I broke up with my girlfriend. I didn't know. Maybe I was not confident. Something was off. So no females wanted me at all. I'm honest with it. No one wanted me. So I was like, all right, whatever. Fuck it. I'm gonna download Tinder and cap. Say I'm 18. And yeah, still fucking. I was getting bites on Tinder, but then I came to a point. I was like, what am I doing with my life? I was actually about to link with someone. I'll tell you a quick funny story with me, a mutual friend, and these two girls. So we're going to meet them at the beach, right?
Yeah.
And like these girls are like, I talk to them like they're looking for like they're trying to. So
yeah.
That's really all they want. And I'm going there, right, to the beach with this mutual friend. And I sent the girl that I'm going to hang out with knows what I look like. I sent pictures of the mutual friend. Long story short, the two girls, we get there, they're like, Luke, like, come in the car. So I'm like, okay. I open the back door, I get in the car, and they're like, that's so-and-so? I'm like, yeah, that's him. And they're like, the girl that like I got the mutual friend linked with was like, no, like that is not him. Like I'm not getting with him. I was like, oh God. So I got out of the car and I like threw water at their car and shit. But that was dumb. Don't do that. But
I mean, did you catfish with your friend or no?
Not really. I didn't think so. I mean, I thought he looked similar, but it was like, maybe the eye got a little fucked up and shit like that. But you never know. And then this is where like all the high value stuff came into play. I started researching like maybe why girls weren't giving me the time of day, why this was happening, why that was happening. And literally I started implementing high value characteristics and lifestyle changes into my life, like meditating, working out, eating right, doing all these good positive things. And like people started to notice. And then I started doing way better, like way better. I had a great last 2 summers when it comes to like talking to people, meeting people, even just friends, you know what I mean? Friends, girls, whatever it may be. So put yourself in the position to win and you're going to win. You know what I mean? I think
fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it. Put yourself in the position to win and you are going to win. 100%. How do you feel about that? Have you ever, as a girl, it's different. A lot of guys go through dry patches, even if girls are hitting you up. Like I'm not saying I wasn't talking to girls, but it was no one that I was really interested in.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm sure you've been through phases like that where you were talking to somebody, but
like what's it called? I'm not really big on hookup culture. I'm more of a relationship person, I would say. And so I go through dry periods all the time. I mean, I'm still fucking with the same guy from like 4 years ago, on and off. Like it's like that. And I don't know. I feel like, So
wait. So you're still talking to, okay. Can we talk about this really quick?
Yeah, go for it.
So you're talking to the same guy on and off 4 years.
Yeah.
What makes him different?
He's just very much my type. He has that like confidence factor. Like when I'm with him, he's very confident in himself.
Is he a dick? Be honest. Is he a dick? Okay.
He's a very sweet guy.
That's
good. He can, if you get him mad, yeah. But I mean, I feel like those people kind of deserve it. But he's not a dick. He's a great person.
That's actually refreshing to hear because a lot of girls like they tell me like that they're into assholes and they're into.
No, I don't fuck with that. If you're an asshole to me, you're getting cut off right there and then. I don't deal with that.
Yeah.
No, but he's a really sweet guy. I'm actually gonna see him tonight.
Good.
But little New Year's kiss. But yeah, we've been on and off for a while now. But I feel like we're just doing our own thing. He's doing his own thing. I'm doing my own thing. And I feel like
that's probably attractive too. That like he's probably on his grind and like doing his own thing.
Exactly,
too.
And it's really attractive. That's what's kept me like hooked, kind of, because he's very motivated, very driven, and I think that's a really attractive quality in a guy.
100%.
Like guys
100%.
that are just kind of lazy, don't know what they're doing, just want to party all the time. I mean, don't get me wrong, we love to party, but just you have to have that drive.
It's the work social life balance.
Exactly.
If you don't understand that there's time for hard work and there's time for fun, you'll never succeed because there's nothing of value to your life that you're actually implementing. You're just always so focused on having fun. Me and Dario, that's kind of why we started this. We were noticing like, right? Dario's behind the camera. We were going out a lot. We weren't doing as much productive shit as we wanted to. And then we started this up and got super busy with him helping me film, edit. Yeah, we cut off a lot. We cut off a lot of toxic people, and it just like motivated us to start this. And
It's good and refreshing, like doing something that you love like that. Like
Yeah.
I was in a little slump when I was in Chicago for school. I was just partying all the time, going to the bars and clubs like every weekend, and I was depressed. It was really
Yeah.
bad. I was lonely. I was depressed in the city by myself. So I started social media marketing, and I
Mm.
started that up, and it made me really happy. Like I'm happy to be doing that. It's something that I love, make some money off of it. Like it's been great.
What? Okay, so can we talk about it a little bit, or
Yeah, yeah.
so like, what did you do, like social media marketing wise? Like, how did you?
So I took a master class. It's called Level Up online. The girl, she's great. Her name's Hannah. She was from Chicago. She moved to New York now. She just kind of taught me like the ropes, and I got into it. I had my first potential client within like 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's been good. I'm now
So
doing it
so
from
what do
home
you do? You help
bars.
people grow their.
Yeah, I run social media accounts. I plan and like
Oh,
schedule posts, make the posts, stuff like that.
wow,
It's like
that's
stuff that I
interesting.
already do for myself. Like now
Yeah,
I'm just getting paid to do it for someone else.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe you could help me with my fucking TikTok. That shit gets overwhelming. If you guys watch my TikToks, that shit gets overwhelming. I screen record the whole like everything because I tried using InShot and they put that fucking sticker in the corner. I'm
Shorts.
gonna ask a completely just like separate question.
Go for it.
How do you feel about trying to make people hard to get through pettiness through social media?
What do you mean by that? Like,
You've been dry all day and then you post a mirror picture.
no, I don't see that's like an asshole move. Like, I'm gonna cut you off right there. Like, you're done.
Damn. That's
Like,
cold.
listen, like if I Snapchatted you a few hours ago and I see that you posted a Snapchat and you're not answering me, it's like, well, now you're making me insecure. Like, why aren't you answering? Like, I feel like to a certain extent, like if you haven't answered me all day, like you're done. Like, I get if you're busy.
Are you
People,
though? Are you done, or did he just make you think, or did he stay in the front of your mind, making you
he
think?
definitely. I mean, yeah, he's definitely, but not in a good way, making me more so insecure. Like, I get if you're busy.
Yeah.
People are busy all the time, but if it's like a constant thing that's like happening over and over again, I don't fuck with that.
Yeah, like this is what I've been saying. Like, fake playing hard to get on social media, lame as fuck. You are not the president. Open your fucking snap. Open your text. Open your fucking DM. You are not Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Barack Obama. Fuck you. Like, open your shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you don't have a million people DMing you, a million people texting you. Like, open the phone. But if you're actually tied up and you're actually busy, and it makes her think like, oh, maybe he's tied up, then that could be a good thing too, because it
Yeah.
shows that you're driven and you're actually doing shit.
Exactly. And like usually like if you tell me like, "Oh, sorry, like I was busy doing this. My bad." Like, "All right, yeah, I get that. People are busy. I'm busy. Like we all have shit to do. I get that." But again, if it's like a constant thing and like you won't Snapchat me, there's like 10-hour like differences every time I Snapchat you and like I'm answering within like 5 minutes, that's a red flag to me. Like
I just find it crazy. I have friends that telling me like, oh, I left her undelivered this long, and then she left me undelivered this long, and then I snapped her, and then she didn't snap me for 3 days, and then I didn't snap her for 3. What the fuck? Like stop being so fucking bitch mate. Like fucking do something in the time. Like stop thinking about that person, especially if you're not even dating. I see that shit
Yeah.
happen all the time. Because if you were really dating somebody that cared about you, that shit wouldn't even happen. That would never even
Exactly.
happen. You wouldn't have to deal with the pettiness and the games. But if you become high value and you implement all the high value tips that I preach in these videos, in these TikToks, YouTube, Spotify, wherever you're watching my shit, then you're not going to have to worry about that happening anymore, because you're actually going to be tied up and you're actually going to be fucking busy.
yeah. Exactly. I mean like I've had guys play games like that and it's just like
It's lame as fuck. It's too common. You know,
Exactly.
everyone knows the delivered game on Snap. Everyone
yeah. I
everyone
hate
knows
that
that game.
game.
That's not running game. You're not running game by leaving someone undelivered for fucking 10 hours. You're just lame. You're just lame. You know what
Exactly.
I mean?
Like I'll answer once I see it or like once I'm able to answer it. Like I don't give a fuck what you think.
Yeah.
Like if I answer right away, I answer right away. I expect you to answer right away especially if you just sent it and I
Yeah.
know you were on your phone and I know you're still on your phone.
Yeah, like I preach playing hard to get, but the delivered game is not playing hard to get. There's so many better ways to play hard to get and build mystery.
That's what I'm saying.
You could do that in person. You could play hard to get and build mystery in person through a conversation
Exactly.
and with eye contact, with good posture. There's so many other ways to prove that you're a confident person than fucking leaving someone undelivered for 10 hours and then what the fuck? Like that's so lame. You know, I'm sure everyone's done it before, but I'm here to tell you, please stop, because it's fucking it's lame.
Yeah, I mean, when you do it in person, like it comes off as like flirty and like playful. But when you do it, I feel like over social media, it just comes off as like cocky or like annoying. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
Because then you got the girl all tied up too. And then, I mean, I don't deal with it. I'm just not going to answer you at all if you keep doing that. I feel like after like 4 or 5 times, like, I'm done. You're done.
Especially on Snap. Like, I feel like if I'm mid-conversation with somebody and then I get left undelivered for 11 hours, I literally won't talk to that person anymore.
Yeah, I usually forget what we were even talking about.
That is so lame, because then I forget what we're talking about. Then we restart it. And then maybe fucking out of pettiness, I'll want to leave them undelivered. And then it's like, you'll never even fucking
You're just going in
bond
circles
with that
at
person.
point.
Yeah, you're just going in circles. And you know what ends up happening? You'll do that for like weeks, probably, maybe a month or two. And then you never fucking link with the person. And then they're just fucking at the bottom of your shit. So, like, thank you for wasting your own fucking time. Good job. Like, don't do that. Like, actually do the right thing. Get the connection, get the contact, meet in person, and be confident in person. It's a turn on.
Yeah.
100%. Whether you're a girl, a guy, I don't care what you are. Like, fucking, confidence, it's so crucial. Exuding confidence is literally the main player. It's the main deal breaker in a relationship. You know, no one, and if you're insecure, I'm sorry, but whatever you're insecure about, there is usually a way to work around it. There's always a way to work around an insecurity. If you're insecure about your weight, you go to the gym. If you're insecure about being skinny, you eat more and you gain weight. If you're insecure about, I feel like I can't have an intellectual conversation, you open a dictionary. like there's ways to fix what you're insecure about. So you could either let it break you, or you could build yourself up through your insecurities. And I feel like that's the main deal breaker between the top % of people who do succeed and the people who kind of just feel sorry for themselves.
I mean, yeah, I agree. But going back to the Snapchat thing, like leaving undelivered and stuff, I feel like also attention is like a big thing. I mean, I feel like everyone wants attention. And if you're not getting that attention, that's a big turnoff. If you're constantly leaving me undelivered or like open, I'm not getting that attention. And like, I want attention. It doesn't have to be every minute of the day.
Yeah, not over validation. There's
Exactly.
there's a difference between showing somebody attention because you're both invested in each other, and then over validating and just being a fucking cuck and like being embarrassing. Like these are 2 completely different ball games. You know what I mean?
Because if you over validate too, it's like sometimes I don't know if you really mean it. Like you always say the same thing. You run out of things to say. If you're just always saying, "Oh my God, you're so cute," like every 5 minutes of the day, it's like, all right,
It's lame.
Yeah, like come up with something better. Be original. Do something else. I don't know. Beautiful, amazing, anything, not just cute.
I feel like we covered a lot. Do you have any questions for me? I feel like we did a nice, short, to the point episode today.
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, I think we're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe. If you want her back, would you come back?
I would definitely come back.
Dope. Thank you guys for watching.
All right, thanks, guys.
A whole lot